Hey everybody, welcome back to X-Plane 11 in very windy Southern California. So windy in fact that a real-world flight was canceled today because John Wayne has not dropped below 24 knots in the last 48 hours or something. So this is... pull up... It may have died down at John Wayne. Yeah, it's down to 8 knots now here, which is nice, but we're running out of daylight. Ontario is still holding strong in the 20s. Yeah, 18 to 24. Yeah. Yeah, Arnold, that is... and yes, Mike, spicy, very spicy winds. I will cancel the wind sound effects. It's actually not howling in the sim like that. But yeah, it was Sigma in the area today. Really bad turbulence, really bad winds, gusting up to 25 knots at one point this afternoon, I think. So supposed to die down by tomorrow.
Whoa, buddy.
Chad, thank you very much for subscribing. Welcome aboard. I think this is the first time you've been live here, so welcome. But yeah, the winds are supposed to stop tomorrow morning, so we should be good to go to fly tomorrow afternoon. But today was kind of a bummer, so I thought that it'd be fun to try to go find some of that residual crazy winds in Ontario and the Inland Empire. Mike is rocking 2 accounts. Nice. Thank you, Mike, for artificially boosting everything. All right, let's get the RAM loaded in there. So the plan is just to head over to Ontario, see what the winds are doing over there, and then I think Riverside has some pretty 13 to 22, and we'll just try to see what is the most difficult crosswind that we can find with the given weather today, and just try to stay on the center line. That is my goal, is to be on center line despite all of the crappy wind. All right, get the Carenado F33 going here, and go full mixture, half throttle. Okay, that looks good. Chad, tier 2. Chad, thank you, man. And again, welcome to the live stream. There's the thanks. Crushing it indeed. Okay, so let's get this thing started up here. Get the beacon going. Clear the prop. Let's get our window open so it sounds cool.
Clear prop.
Flight 10 months, man. That is crazy, dude. Thank you so much for 10 months, flight. Flight X52 is a commercial captain, and it is always very, very nice to get some encouragement from somebody like Flight. So thank you to Flight for putting up with really crappy hotel Wi-Fi for many streams. Box, what's up, man? They are, yeah, it's still running Oppo Taco at John Wayne.
456 Romeo November radar contact, say altitude.
It's very, very bizarre when that
456 Romeo November 10053.
You bastard, that was going to be funny!
Visibility 10. Few clouds at 25,000. Temperature 16. Dew point -7.
Well, no, of course. Brad is the only feedback that matters. Well, second one.
Archers contact clearance delivery. Advise on course heading, altitude.
Second most important.
Following is requested. Read back all runway assignments and hold short instructions. Advise on initial contact. You have information, Charlie.
Below minimums. That
Charlie
is
Wayne Airport.
the
information, Charlie. 0053 Zulu.
radio call of a friend of mine.
Visibility 10.
Who's a baseball
Few clouds at
play-by-play guy.
25,000.
So I
Temperature
always
16.
use it.
Dew point -7. Altimeter 3010. Arriving and departing runways 20 left, 20 right.
And Chad, thank you for following official.
VFR
Welcome.
Departures, contact clearance delivery. Advise on course heading.
The
Altitude, and flight
the
following
dew point is
requested.
hilarious. It's like -18 right now. Never seen. Oh, an RMI. I don't even know what the hell that is. Is that this thing? Or that thing? Oh, to the left of this little guy. Yeah, don't screw with that at all. So we're gonna go straight out, get an orange departure, which is 330, and below 2,400 feet, 128.1, whatever is over there. It seems way too quiet. John Wayne Clarence, good evening. Bonanza 204 Lima Echo with information Charlie. Would like flight following to Ontario via the orange departure at 3,500.
204 Lima Echo, John Wayne Clarence. There's a lot of things I'd like. On departure, flighting 080, maintain VFR at or below 3,000. Departure frequency 128.1, squawk 2630.
2630, okay. Alright, on departure, that's right turn heading 080, out of below 3,000. Departure frequency 128.1, 2630, 204 Lima Echo.
Roger. It'll set will be a left turn to 080. We're back south again. Reback is correct.
Clearance delivery. Advise on course heading, altitude, and if flight following is requested. Read back all runway assignments and hold short instructions. Advise on initial contact. You have information, Charlie. John Wayne Airport. ATC information, Charlie. 0053 Zulu. Wind 280 at visibility 10. Few clouds at 25,000.
Temperature 15, flight ground runway 34, taxi by Alpha.
So it's probably just underneath the...
taxi via Alpha. Thank you. 575.
They're still going north for realsies. Let's get this guy match real world, refresh. Yeah, it's supposed to be even colder tonight, White Leg. You know, especially with the wind chill. Okay, so I guess we're going little tailwind. It's fun. Joey Ground, Bonanza 204 Lima Echo, ACI West, taxi, tower run up.
204 Lima Echo, Joey Ground, taxi, tower run up via Bravo.
Tower run up via Bravo 204 Lima Echo.
Hi, William.
Hello, Goldsy.
How are you?
Fantastic. How are you?
Good.
Goldsy was the first controller I had on PilotEdge for like the first 2 months, and I friggin' love him. How are you going to stream when the State of the Union is going on? It's DVR, man. Friggin' DVR. Torbs, thank you very much for the host. Welcome everybody from Torbinator's stream. Happy Tuesday. Clear to left, clear to right. No little
FedEx 1632 connects to California.
vehicles roaming around here.
Contact SoCal approach, FedEx 1632.
Well, then you are not participating in your country's democracy. Below minimums. It's too bad.
FedEx 1632 SoCal departure, radar contact, climb and maintain 13,000.
Okay. Let's see how spicy we'll end up still being at Ontario.
John Wayne Close, good evening, November 8682 Sierra with Charlie looking for VFR to Ontario.
Grade 682 Sierra, you said VFR to Ontario?
I'm looking for high five on Ontario, November 8682 Sierra.
Grade 682 Sierra, roger, on departure. You're clear to the Ontario airport on departure, flight heading 220. Expect radar vector Seal Beach VOR.
Alright.
Victor 8, Paradise, send direct, maintain 2,000.
What's up, Iowa?
Expect 5,000 5 minutes after departure. Departure frequency 128.1, squawk 1627.
Clear to Ontario on departure flight heading 220, expect radar vectors to Seal Beach, Victor 28, then climb and maintain 2,000, expect 5,000 1 minutes after departure. Departure's 128.1, squawk 1627 for November.
LA Kings and some
A2 Sierra,
PilotEdge
Victor
streaming.
8, Paradise, otherwise the back is correct.
Victor Paradise.
That's the way to do it.
November 8682
And I
Sierra.
cannot see the prop with the
Grade 00 Delta Whiskey, connects to Cal approach 126.7. FedEx 1632, connect LA Center 133.2.
That's the unmistakable sound of Carenado right there. Okay, everything looks like it's in the green.
Grade 00 Delta Whiskey, SoCal approach Palm Springs, altimeter 3016.
John McGround, Bonanza 204 Lima Echo, continue, request departure at 20 left.
204 Lima Echo, roger, runway 20 left, taxi via Bravo Kilo, hold short runway 20 right.
Bravo Kilo holding short 20 right, 204 Lima Echo. No. It's just, yeah, it doesn't need to be closed. It's fine. We're all warmed up.
FedEx 1632 LA Center, good afternoon. For direction of flight, would you like 300 or 320 as your final?
Welcome
FedEx
aboard
1632,
Nightbot,
roger, direct Stoke to
you
climb
little
maintain
jackass.
300. 456 Romeo November connects to Cal approach 135.4.
Bullhead Tower, Skyhawk 575, Sierra Papa's ready for departure for 3-4.
575 Sierra Papa, Bullet Tower, runway 3.
All right, now the Ontario has just freaking long ass runways.
Bird, whoa, buddy.
Loot bill is streaming.
CMD, Keen, Dr. Keen, thank you very much for the subscription. 2 months in a row. That's
Romeo, November,
friggin' awesome, dude.
Altimeter 3010.
Approaching runway 20 right.
Oh yeah, freaking Commander, yeah, that's right. I did that last time, didn't I? Dr. Keen sounds way funny. Sounds way
Taxi on your merry way, and if I need you, I will contact you.
Good point. John Wayne Tower, Bonanza 204 Lima Echo, holding short 20 right at Kilo.
204 Lima Echo, John Wayne Tower, cross runway 20 right at Kilo, runway 20 left at Kilo, clear for takeoff. The wind is calm.
Wow, wow. Crossing 20 right at Kilo, clear for takeoff 20 left at Kilo, 204 Lima Echo.
I've never seen the winds bounce around so much in my life as they have in John Wayne tonight.
It was
Entered
a nightmare
runway
all day
20
today, man.
right. 5,300 feet remaining.
It was out north most of the day. Even Real World swapped over there an hour ago.
I must have just missed it. Because right when I was leaving to come home, there were two 737s taking off north, so they must have just flipped it. Okay, lights, camera.
Approaching runway 20 left.
Not camera. Go ahead and check that. 2030. Now lights, camera, action. That little check
Entered runway 20
helps out a
left.
lot.
2,500 feet remaining.
Caught that a few times in the real world.
Compass 6045, contact Oakland Center 127.45.
So I'm already not doing
Romeo,
great
November,
with
advising
the
at
center line.
Holston Airport in sight.
And winds are calm here.
Lima Echo, radar contacts, altitude.
Climbing through 300 of Fort Lima Echo.
Lima Echo, thanks. Connect with departure.
Departure Fort Lima Echo. This plane feels weird. SoCal departure, Bonanza 204 Lima Echo, climbing through 600 restricted 3000.
204 Lima Echo, SoCal approach, John Wayne altimeter 3011.
3011 for Lima Echo. It's got to be the winds, right? It just feels freaking goofy.
44 Papa Whiskey, John Wayne clearance cleared to the John Wayne Airport, fly heading 220. Expect radar vectors, Seal Beach, be aware, then direct, maintain 2000, expect 3000, 5 minutes after departure. Departure frequency 128.1, squawk 4703.
Yeah, it's a loft. It just has to be crazy. SimEdge, happy Tuesday, man. I was kind of worried that taking off from John Wayne with the winds calm, it was going to be not very spicy, but
Papa Whiskey, read back correct.
I think that concern is out the window. It's going to be very spicy.
4 Lima Echo, cancel the altitude restriction, resume on navigation.
ONAV and altitude's 204 Lima Echo. Okay, go straight to Lake Irvine now. I'm going to get the ATIS for Ontario as soon as I can, because yeah,
Grid 682, Sierra, John Wayne ground, turn your transponder on, please.
That's Sparker in VR. Thank you very much for following. Welcome.
820, thanks. Taxi midfield, run up by Alpha Hotel. 50 Papa, connect LA Center.
Altimeter 3011. Arriving and departing runways 20 left, 20 right. Visual approaches in use. X-ray 0153 Zulu. Wind 360 at 6. Visibility 10.
Milo, what kind of flying do you like doing?
20,000. Few clouds at 25,000. Temperature 11. Dew point -15. Altimeter 3010. Arriving and departing runways 8 left, 8 right. Visual approaches in use. Simultaneous approaches to parallel runways in use. VFR departures, contact clearance livery. Advise on course heading, altitude, and if flight following is requested.
505 Julia Big, ground departure frequency 118.8.
Advise on initial contact. You have information X-ray.
That is a friggin' bummer.
55 Juliet, read back correct. Are you ready for taxi? You need a couple minutes.
P3, happy Tuesday, man. So, the last meter I got for Ontario, which must have been valid up until 15 minutes ago, was 24 knots. All flying. I do like the Bonanza more than the 172, but I can use the a 172 rep with the bush kit. I do like bush flying too. Well, this is a more this is visually a better looking plane. You know, just like texture wise than the 172, because the 172 you're just getting the default plane visuals. This you get new visuals. So if you're gonna spend, you know, it's a little bit more money to get both the rep for this and the Bonanza.
Radar contact.
But this is a pretty.
This is pretty cool. Charlie, climb and maintain 10,000.
Yeah, if you're flying a 172 in real life, then I would definitely recommend the 172 if you're using it to learn. But if you're just looking for something to fly in the sim, getting the Bonanza, I think, would be, because you can still get the bush plane. It's just not going to have the rep pack on it. Lost Creatures, the Bonanza. The Bonanza with the rep pack, I would say, even though I really, really like the Just Flight stuff, but I think the Bonanza with the rep pack is a little bit better. It would be
44 Papa Whiskey, John Wayne ground, number 20, right taxi via
the visuals and everything with the Just Flight one is better. Chad, 172. Fly 172.
Alaska 516, Canyon Tower, runway 21, clear for takeoff and 030 to 5.
I'm gonna get a little. Takeoff for right now.
Bay 2 Sierra, runway 20 left.
Yeah, the Just Flight is not as realistic system-wise, but if you're just, again, it kind of depends on what type of flying you like doing. If you're just into, you know, flight simulation, get whatever looks and sounds the best, and Just Flight looks and sounds the best.
For 456, remain.
But if you're looking for something that's
runway 24, you're clear to land when discom.
More realistic, than anything with the rep pack is going to be.
Destination ATC is
definitely
124.25.
That was going to be money. For 60 LA Center, hello there.
You bastard. Whoa, there's the Windshear.
So this was supposed to be Airbus' answer for the 757.
Lost Creatures, thank you very much for the follow. Welcome aboard officially. Hopefully we don't steer you wrong. You can't, I mean, that's the thing with either of those two planes, you can't go wrong with either the F33 in a rep pack or Just Flight, anything that Just Flight makes, maybe except for the 152.
American 250 at LA Center, good afternoon.
You can't go wrong with those.
Good evening, whatever you want to call it.
They're very, very fun. But it just depends. I get a lot of enjoyment out of flying the plane that I fly in the real world in the sim and recreating the flights that I do in the real world. So to me, I would rather have the 172 than like a super fancy tube liner or something. That's just how I enjoy using X-Plane. But if you just like, you know, doing FSE jobs or bush flying like you said, or, you know, something even crazier, it's going to dictate what planes you go for. So I bought the Just Flight Aero 3 Turbo. Love it. Probably my favorite GA plane right now. I do want the Bonanza in rep too, though. Just Flight Robin is only $10. That's pretty nice. Center. Taking a break from liners. It's, man, I love watching airliners land, and being at the controls in the sim is super fun. But man, it's just, again, I like replicating what I can do in the real world, preparing for stuff in the real world. So I'm not going to be flying a 737. So it just doesn't interest me as something that I want to continually do. It's cool for like a fantasy every once in a while, but that's kind of where I leave it. And
204 Lima Echo, connects to Cal approach 135.4.
135.4 for Lima Echo. SoCal approach, Bonanza 204 Lima Echo 3700. We have information X-ray at Ontario.
204 Lima Echo, SoCal approach, Ontario altimeter 3010.
3010 for Lima Echo.
Sorry, I had two guys calling short of, sorry, I have two aircraft holding short of John Wayne. I missed which one called. What was that?
I don't like necessarily replicating my flights because it gives me unrealistic expectations, but flying around in a bug smasher is indeed fun.
Takeoff, wind is calm.
Well, that is what I have really tried to do, Tech, is not replicate it in terms of how it feels.
1476, descend via the Disney 4 arrival.
But the procedures, you know, it's not going to be, it's not going to feel the same way at all, but the view,
44 Papa Whiskey, John
you know,
Tower,
potentially the radio frequencies, the flight planning, all of that stuff can be validated in the simulator. And I enjoy doing that. I enjoy practicing it.
505,
you know,
left-hand departure, runway 30 right.
The second time I was in the Bonanza with Brad, we did this flight, John Wayne to Ontario. We did some touch and goes. And this is what it looked like. You know, it didn't feel like this. It didn't, you know, it didn't have the same, you know, there were a million things different about that flight than what we're doing right now, but the key is it looks like it's the same procedure. So
advise Ontario Airport site you can plan to enter a right base runway 8 right.
Yeah, we've got the airport in sight. We'll plan right base for 8 right for Lima Echo.
Sure. 32 Sierra connects to Cal departure. 44 Papa Whiskey, run 20 right at Kilo, clear for takeoff,
the night that the plane scared the fuck out of me with the glide ratio. Yeah, that was... That was very fun.
SoCal departure November 8682 Sierra.
Right over the
climbing 2000.
Right over the FedEx guys.
The aircraft calling for for Cat 11 rating. I'm working 16 airplanes right now. Try me back in a few minutes. I can't handle a Cat 11 right now. Who else is checking in there?
Second departure, November 8682 Sierra 2000.
8682 Sierra, SoCal departure, radar contact, climb and maintain 5000.
Climb and maintain 5000, November 8682 Sierra.
82 Sierra, turn right heading 310.
Right heading 310, 82 Sierra.
Alaska 516, climb and maintain flight level 350.
Sparker, that's cool, man. Yeah, that's a good way to do it as well in VR.
American 258 Sagan.
Yeah, it's total immersion, man. We were just talking about that earlier. It's
what were you restricted?
one of my favorite things is standing like next to the plane on the outside in VR.
2460. What's your Mach number there now? American 258 7778 should work for me.
We can, because this runway is so long, we can go dirty on this and take a look at that that glide performance.
American 258 80 should work for you as well. Alaska 516 connect Albuquerque Center 134.32. Six Romeo November, ramp via Alpha, this frequency, it's a pass with Cat 9. Okay, as I'm working 16 planes, repeating myself is starting to get old really quick. Alaska 516, contact Albuquerque Center 134.32.
Poor Goldsy, no wonder I haven't got my landing clearance. When you get your landing clearance, no need to report position.
204 Lima Echo, connect Ontario Tower 120.6.
Ontario 26, 4 Lima Echo.
Grade 682 Sierra, clear X Seal Beach, resume navigation.
Ontario Tower, 4 Lima Echo, right base, 8 right close traffic.
204 Lima Echo, of course. Runway 8 right cleared for the option, make right close traffic, report midfield down 1 each time.
I would like to amend that actually, or we're going to go straight out and depart to the south, 4 Lima Echo.
Oh, why would you want to do that? I can work a pattern easily enough if you want to, Phil.
No, it's okay. We'll hit up French Valley and come back for Lima Echo.
It sounds good. And runway 8 right, cleared for the option on course approved.
All right, clear for the option 8 right on course approved for Lima Echo.
44 Papa Whiskey, connect SoCal departure.
Yeah.
November 44 Papa
1 mile,
Whiskey.
final runway 08 right.
Be nice to your controllers, everybody.
You can, let me know when you're back.
Set your own wind.
500.
Yeah, we could. We could set what it was before, up in at French Valley maybe.
Connect 1632, connect Oakland.
I mean, it's kind of
7.45.
There's something left here. It's not just 6 here. That seems like more than 6.
Rate 00 Delta Whiskey, connect LA Center 126.35.
You just hear the RPMs
44
on that
Papa
thing.
Whiskey, SoCal departure, radar contact, maintain 3000.
That was out of trim. Oh my god. Ugh. It's on full. It's full. I am full right rudder right now. It's fully locked.
29 Palms is 3020.
Good God. Yeah, that was full lock.
Five Juliet, connect Bakersfield departure.
Over to departure, 550.
There's the cargo guys.
5055,
where
chill departure, radar contact, altimeter 3021.
Brad dumped the Bonanza over.
Number 4 for Papa Whiskey, say approach request.
It doesn't.
Papa Whiskey, roger,
I
turn
mean,
right direct, Seal Beach,
It
live holding
feels
instructions for
like
you
there's a
shortly.
lot more wind than it's saying there is. Like you can, like I'm not touching anything.
4
I'm
for
just
Papa Whiskey for the whole
holding
left,
it
Seal
steady.
Beach, climb and maintain
It's getting
4000.
tossed around, so it still might be turbulent, just not really strong winds. Possibly.
204 Lima Echo connects to approach 135.4.
135.4 for Lima Echo. Well, I feel bad that I didn't think of that before giving Goldsy some pattern traffic.
Okay, aircraft that has a Cat 11 request. You still here?
Yeah, I don't know, Ryan. It's just not. That's part of what Tech was saying. Is French Valley the long thin runway? Yeah. I mean it is. I don't know if you mean like the long thin runway. It is a long thin runway. No, Flay Bob is not that long. French Valley is a lot. It's not really that thin.
227.
But yeah, like what Tech was saying about the recreating the flights, I don't like being on centerline. You know, full right rudder, things being weird. Like you just can't get hung up on that stuff in the simulator.
I have holding instructions for Seal Beach.
I have Tech, and I think they look awesome.
Stand by.
I mean, that's what F1 cars are going to look like probably in 10 years.
Roger that. November 4 Papa Whiskey.
Yeah, you really can't get hung up on some of the flight characteristics in the sim, especially when it's windy or it's a Carenado plane. It's going to do weird crap. SoCal approach, Bonanza 204 Lima Echo 3000, climbing at 3,500.
204 Lima Echo, SoCal approach, Ontario altimeter 3010.
3010 for Lima Echo.
227 Foxtrot, sorry, was stepped on there. You look for the special flight rules. You want to head northbound first, I assume? .227 Foxtrot, roger. Right climbing 270 is approved. Runway 21, clear for takeoff.
Those clouds look pretty good.
SoCal approach, November 4 Papa Whiskey, ready to copy hold instruction.
Yeah, some like these are obviously sprites. Those are cut and paste. That's annoying looking. That cloud looks pretty good. These little wispy guys look pretty good. That looks stupid.
SoCal approach, hold instruction complete.
Those look okay. Oh, those are cut and paste. There's one, and there's
F4 Papa Whiskey, hold northeast of Seal Beach on the 049er radial.
It's not even the flight characteristics, it's how you feel in the flight, or how the flight will go. You get these small things in the back of your head, like, I'm going to get 20 left through these runways, and when things don't go as planned, you trip over yourself.
4 Papa Whiskey, that's correct. We can probably get you.
Well, what do you mean, Tech? Like, if you're expecting 20 left, like you don't get it in the sim?
Papa Whiskey.
American 1476, connect to center 126.35.
Pull up. Pull up.
Power 2460, LA
Doubter?
126.35.
Did I get that right? Thank you very much for following. Welcome. Yeah, Tech, what do you mean, things that you don't get that you're planning
LA
on?
Center, the John Wayne altimeter 3011.
Whoa, wrong. There we go. Yeah, but I think that's where the sim helps a lot, because if you're planning, if you're prepping for a flight in the sim, well, one, if you don't live in a PilotEdge area and you're just flying in the sim with no ATC help, or maybe with VATSIM somewhere else, you can dictate, you can fly wherever you want. You can act as, you know, you can give yourself ATC instructions based on what you've experienced in the past. But even if you're on PilotEdge, you can just request what you know you're going to get likely, or if they give you something that you know you're not going to get. Like when I get a right base into 20 right, I'm like, hey, can I cross over the control tower and enter for 20 left? Like that's probably what I'm going to get. Are you flying a heading, a VOR, or GPS on autopilot? I'm just flying a heading, so I just have the heading bug on here, Chad. I probably wouldn't set an autopilot in real life, but this is another thing with the sim. Like instead of fighting to keep hold an altitude and a heading in the sim, it's just easier to hit autopilot and look around.
Loud clear.
But what you've experienced in the past isn't always going to happen. Right. So, but that's what you can do in the simulator. You can simulate getting different things. But I think being having the repetition of doing it the way that you think it's going to happen, while throwing in some, well, this might happen, will make you that much better at the things that might happen, or that that you think will happen. If I know that I'm going to get a 080 heading, or this is a good example. If I am taking the Mesa departure, John Wayne, to the northeast, northwest, it's a 220 heading departure. But sometimes they give you a fly runway heading and they'll call your turn. But that doesn't mean that you can't practice, 220 heading, I'm going to fly on this, and get good at what is more likely going to be more likely going to be the case. Why the hate for autopilot? Well, you just don't need it. It's not a hate for it. It's just hand flying it is fun, and you shouldn't rely on an autopilot if you don't need to. Going from Ontario to French Valley, you shouldn't need to put on the autopilot. Repetition creates complacency. It's why private pilots kill themselves more than student pilots. Yeah, but I still think you don't have to give yourself the same thing every time. But sure, go for it anyway. Yeah. I've really only used the autopilot, Brad, in that Cessna twice. One on the long cross country and one on our Big Bear flight were the only two times. I don't know. You don't really use it in the Bonanza. And I just kind of, I guess, have taken that as, just fly it straight if it's not fighting you back.
Take your time. Just let me know when you're back.
Yeah, Tech, I think you can practice getting weird stuff in the simulator. I don't think, I don't think just because you're in a controlled environment that it is going to create bad habits at all.
Grade 682 Sierra, turn left heading 330 vector for the airport.
Because to me it's, seeing the terrain, getting a feel for the terrain's at. If you follow this road here, it keeps you closer to these mountains versus, these, or, whatever the case may be in the terrain that you're flying. It's why ForeFlight added the 3D view. It's to become familiar, it's to familiarize yourself with your flight. And that doesn't mean block off, you know, any other possibilities with different frequencies or headings or pattern entries or anything, but just familiarize yourself with the flight. Why not fly it in the sim? You can do whatever you want. You can put different weather, you can give yourself different routes, you can give yourself traffic alerts, all kinds of stuff. If the plane is trimmed, does not seem that hard to hand fly.
32 Sierra, descend and maintain 4,000.
Descend and maintain 4,000.
Yeah, if your plane likes flying straight. There's some fatigue aspect to that too. Like some planes just don't fly straight, so like, you know, if you have to hold in some aileron to keep it straight and level, or, you know, hold in rudder.
5055 Juliet, connect.
You know, there's some unnecessary fatigue in there too that
125.27, 55 Juliet.
you can eliminate by just throwing on an autopilot.
Five 5055 Juliet, LA Center, Bakersfield, altimeter 3021. American 1476, connect, SoCal approach 135.4. For 4 Lima Echo, advising you have the Wonder that is French Valley in sight.
Oh, French Valley is in sight. 204 Lima Echo.
4 Lima Echo, thanks. Radar service terminated. Squawk via for our frequency change.
All right, we'll see you in a bit. 4 Lima Echo.
I'll be here.
SoCal approach, American 1476, passing 15.8, descending on red
0.
American 1476, SoCal approach, John Wayne altimeter 3011. I can take an approach request if you have one.
I have information Delta requesting just vectors for 20 right is flying American 1476.
Okay, so we'll go 1-8.
Respect official approach 20 right.
We'll flip around, do a right downwind for 1-8.
Number 8682 Sierra, the Ontario Airport, 2 o'clock, 4.5 miles, sizing at the field in sight.
We've got inside to A2 Sierra.
A2 Sierra, thanks. Clear visual approach from runway 8 right.
Visual approach from runway 8 right to A2 Sierra.
Power 2460, connect, SoCal approach 135.4.
Sounds like a nice
American 258, connect LA Center 126.
pilot requesting visual.
Takeoff approach, power 2460, 16.5, descending via the Disney 4.
Power 2460, LA Center. Good afternoon, or good evening now. John Wayne altimeter 3011. Do you have an approach request?
Negative. 20 right works for us for 2460.
Roger, expect the visual 20 right.
Roger, thank you.
Should we go clog the pattern for those guys?
258 LA Center, John Wayne altimeter 3011.
Yeah, let's bust out of here, and we got 3 airliners coming into John Wayne. See ya.
Grade 2 Sierra, connect Ontario Tower 120.6.
Ontario Tower 120.6, A2 Sierra.
This is a better idea.
Sierra Delta Whiskey, roger.
Yeah, I mean, we'll make it back in time for something, even if it's just them taxiing. We're not that far off.
Grade
So
682 Sierra, Ontario
28.
Tower, good evening. Wind 3606, runway 8 right, clear to land.
Find out what the weather is.
20 right. Visual approaches in use. VFR departures, contact, clearance, delivery. Advise on course heading, altitude, and if flight following is requested.
227 Foxtrot Hawthorne Tower, good evening. On our left base, runway 25, runway 25, you are clear to land.
Advise on initial contact. You have information, Delta.
Delta. Cool. Let's do some low approaches, maybe. I think it's possible that we will make it there in time. We've got on ADS-B, we should be able to see them right up there. line of them. I think that's outside my view, but yeah,
American
we can
258 connects SoCal approach
get there.
135.4.
Orange County just right over the hill there. I mean, that right there is Signal Peak. So Orange County line is just right over here. Right over the beautiful Ortega Highway, which is one of the best driving roads.
Approach Hello American 258,
ever.
we have Delta and we are on the Disney 4 for 15.1.
American 258 SoCal approach, John Wind altimeter 3011. Expect visual approach runway 20 right.
We'll expect that, thanks, American 258.
Let's go, little Bonanza.
American 1476, flighting 270, vector for the airport, descend and maintain 6,000.
Right turn 270 to 6,000, American 1476.
We're gonna be going downhill here in a second too. Just want to get into this valley. This valley right up there. Yeah, you can. We've basically got the airport in sight.
And American 1476, do you want me to keep my speed up to 250 or can I slow down?
American 1476, you can start slowing anytime you like. I guess the guy behind you is still 8 miles out and I'll have to turn for him shortly as well.
Go. We'll head through the valley here. Little Star Wars run. SoCal approach. Good evening, Bonanza 204 Lima Echo. Information Delta at John Wayne inbound over Lake Elsinore.
204 Lima Echo, SoCal approach, squawk 2367.
2367.
Mr. Bill.
Will I?
Mr. Power.
Power 2460, turn right heading 070, descend and maintain 6,000.
There we go.
Alright, 270 I think you said, and I think 7,000 I got confused there. I got so excited I heard Bill on the frequency.
Yeah, 276.
Yeah, the speed, the prop doesn't really,
2460.
in this plane, do too much. If it's pulled back a little bit, it seems to be the sweet spot. I mean, I'm not even worrying about that. I mean, I've got full manifold pressure and not redlined.
204 Lima.
It doesn't. I don't find any. It does. If I pull it back too much, it starts going. Mr. Max, what's up, dude? I mean, how much faster do we need to go? The poor little Carenado prop. The RPM, I will tie the prop, the RPM setting itself. I just leave it. Okay, 26.8. I think we're probably bothering some rabbits
approach 128.1
and deer.
28-1, American 1476.
Yeah, just the prop in general. Yeah, you can't see that. I don't have the prop installed on this tie. It's just the little. It's the rocket.
Approach American 1476.
F33.
6,500. Heading 270.
Literally the first thing I hear is the prop on this plane.
SoCal approach, John Wayne altimeter 3011, descend and maintain 5,000.
The turbine. The turbine Bonanza.
American 1476.
Yeah, if you try to like
Sierra taxi ramp by Sierra remain this
lean this thing out to get like proper power from it, this is what it ends up doing.
For 2275 chart runway 25.
And it's the EGTs are like frozen. It's like barely. It's like barely pulled.
Question, you have to stand by for a couple seconds.
It's a good. That's a solid.
460, turn right.
Carenado, isn't it?
Connect SoCal approach 128.1.
Right 10, 28.1, 24.6.
I don't know. It's probably because I haven't updated it ever.
4,000 American, 1476.
SoCal power 2466, a right turn 280.
Power 2460, SoCal approach, John altimeter 3011.
We've all had those nights.
5,000, power 2460.
The helicopter, go ahead.
Keep going, I need this.
617 Alpha Charlie, Van Nuys Tower, roger, and you just want to depart.
We got a little chopper creeper coming in.
617 Alpha Charlie, roger, south.
Look at these guys having a great time.
Wind 330 at 9 departure from the ramp.
This gentleman looks very distinguished right here.
Air 1476, turn left heading 190.
He also doesn't blink.
Left 190, American 1476.
American 258, turn right heading 270, vector for the airport, descend and maintain 6,000.
Right,
lots
239 to 6,000,
lots of business with that Polo. Are you kidding me?
Airport flight, American 1476.
Air 1476, beautiful clear visual approach, wind 20 right.
Clear visual 20 right, American 1476.
Power 2460, traffic following
my Santa Margarita?
10 o'clock, 4 miles at a 4,700.
We got the American in sight for power 2460.
Power 2460, thanks. Follow him, clear visual approach, wind 20 right.
Alright, follow him, good visual 20 right. What speed do you want, 2460?
Speed's fine for now.
That wasn't Chopper Creeper? Somebody else is flying a helicopter in this?
180, you got it, clear the visual 20 right, power is 2460.
505 at Juliet, connects to SoCal approach, 4.2.
Ty, I will message you, but it is coming up. It is coming up.
American 258, connects to SoCal approach, 128.1.
Brad and I were supposed to be making a bunch of noise over Long Beach, but the winds were not cooperating.
Approach, hello, American 258, 7.2 per 6.
We were in the mid-20s all day.
258, SoCal approach, John altimeter 3011, flighting.
Frickin' A, man. If it's not one thing, it's the other. Yeah, today was 17 and gusting to 25, like at 3 o'clock in the afternoon.
American 1476, connect John Wayne Tower 12620.
26.8, American 1476.
No, we didn't.
Approach, Robin 50.
No, it was just too. It was too crazy.
505 Juliet, SoCal approach.
It's supposed to die tomorrow morning, so the plan is that we will.
American 258 heading 290 to descend and maintain 5.
We'll go tomorrow afternoon.
Turn in at 5, American 258.
Does anyone know if they'll have heavy drones around? Probably not. No, the drones are for uncontrolled airspace, just to add some traffic in there. Ideally, you just have real people.
1476, John Wayne Tower. Good evening, wind calm, runway 20 right, clear to land.
17 gusting 25 is a nice day this time of year.
Tower 2460, start reducing the approach speed now.
Yeah, well,
John Wayne Tower.
The thing that was very worrying was the low-level wind shear at 1,000 feet, up to 30 knots. So that was the real culprit. But it looks like this. I mean, it looked nice.
Tower 2460, John Wayne Tower. Good evening, runway 20 right, number 2, clear to land. 3 and trail at 737. You're 30 knots faster. Currently,
Let's
the wind is
follow the 405, and we'll just hope for a left base.
Traffic, 2 o'clock,
American 2,
1 mile, 1,100 feet below.
Visual approach, runway 20 right.
Individual 20 right, American 258.
SoCal approach, John Wayne Airport is in sight, 204 Lima Echo.
4 Lima Echo, roger, connect John Wayne Tower, 119.9er.
19.9, 4 Lima Echo. 19.9. Whoa.
300 Delta Whiskey, connect LA Center, 134.65.
John Tower, Bonanza 204 Lima Echo, 5 miles to the south. Delta, close traffic.
204 Lima Echo, John Wayne Tower, good evening. In our left base from a 20 left, the altimeter 3011.
Left base 20 left. Make this first one a low speed, high approach. 204 Lima Echo. Did I just say a low speed, high approach?
That was beautiful. Nice radio call, Bill.
Delta Whiskey Light Center.
I just said a low speed, high approach, right?
3013.
Whatever.
Service terminated. Squawk CFR.
I was like, that doesn't, for some reason, that doesn't sound right. Oh well. We could make it a low speed, high approach.
Connect John Wayne Tower, 126.20.
That's fine too.
204 Lima Echo, 120 left, cleared to low approach, make left close traffic, report midfield downwind.
Clear to low approach, 20 left, reporting midfield, 204 Lima Echo.
Okay, Airbus A321 traffic, 3.5 miles final to the right side, caution weak trip.
A low speed, high approach.
Clear 2460 to land.
That's so funny.
2460A firm.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah, the traffic's just over the numbers now.
Thanks, Goldie.
John Tower, helicopter 429 Tango X-ray.
Uh-oh.
429 Tango X-ray, John Tower.
Tower, helicopter 429 Tango X-ray is about 3 to the south of the El Toro VOR, inbound left traffic for 20 left.
You can't go full idle, it just goes...
429 Tango X-ray, ident.
500.
Tango X-ray, thanks. Center left base, right 20 left.
Left base 20 left, 429 Tango X-ray.
American 1476, terminal by Alpha, remain this frequency.
Alpha, have a good night, American 1476.
Tower, American 258, visual 20 right.
Tower 2460, you see Bonanza turning in front of you there. He's left traffic on the left side.
Yeah, we see a little guy, thank you.
6258 John Wayne Tower. Wind is calm, runway 20 right, number 2. Clear to land, following on A3, 21.5 mile final.
Number 2, clear to land, 20 right, American
Oh, it's just getting decimated right now.
Charlie.
617 Alpha Charlie, Sound Mike Tower.
Sorry for the cold call, however, we are about 2 west, pull the pass, transition for the shoreline route.
617 Alpha Charlie, Rogers, walk 1373.
13723, 7 on Charlie.
Camarillo Tower, Robin 505 High Juliet, 11 miles northeast inbound full stop.
505 Juliet, Camarillo Tower, good afternoon, make straight in runway 26, report a 3 mile final.
Make straight in for 26, report 3 mile final, 55 Juliet.
Giant Tower, Bonanza 204 Lima Echo, midfield, left downwind, 20 left.
204 Lima Echo, roger, A321 traffic on a 4 mile final, keep it in sight, runway 20 left, cleared for the option.
Cleared option 20 left, will keep the traffic in sight, 4 Lima Echo. We got him right there.
617 Alpha Charlie, Santa Monica Tower, thanks, and you're looking for shoreline route?
Affirmative, descending out of 1000 Alpha Shoreline.
7 Alpha Charlie, roger.
Ty, we're coming in at 180 knots. We got some speed to bleed off.
Is that Marcus? What? Oh my goodness gracious.
Marcus is playing?
He sounds so different when he's flying. He puts on his pilot voice.
It definitely sounds deeper.
It's the rotor blades.
Tower 2460, ramp via Alpha in this frequency.
And there we go.
Good night, Goldie. I'm your biggest fan. No, I'm your biggest fan.
49 Tango X-ray, my 20 left. Cleared for the option, make left traffic.
Look at that.
Midfield down.
1200.
Cleared option, 49 Tango X-ray, request hover taxi, compass rose
feet.
from the option.
And we got it to 120. See, Ty?
7 Alpha Charlie, roger. Remain east, runway 20 right.
Yeah, is Marcus streaming?
Mainly because I don't have time to pull up the chart and look where the compass rose is at John Wayne.
49 Tango X-ray for the compass rose, it's just straight ahead off of 20 left.
Roger, understood. All right, that's approved.
Approved, 9 Tango X-ray.
6 and 7 Alpha Charlie, connect LA Tower on 119.8.
Okay, 19.8, 7 on Charlie.
Giant Tower, Bonanza 4 Lima Echo, downwind 20 left.
4 Lima Echo, roger, extend your downwind, I'll call your base.
Extending downwind, waiting for your base 4 Lima Echo.
LA Tower 617 Alpha Charlie's
That was one of those PilotEdge, just continue.
617 Alpha Charlie, LA Tower, radar contact a mile and a half west.
We're going to go out to Irvine now.
You are cleared to the Bravo airspace via the southbound shoreline route.
People actually fly out here in real life.
4 Lima Echo base, turn your discretion for 20 left, cleared for the option.
Alright, turn in base, clear for the option, 20 left, 4 Lima Echo. Yeah, like almost to the frickin' hangars in
full stop there at the compass rose.
in a plane powered by a
Caution,
lawnmower.
TFR ahead.
Your own risk. Use caution area is a non-moving area. The wind is calm.
Copy the risk.
Tango X-ray, thanks.
Copy the risk. No.
We copy the risk.
Air 258, terminal via Alpha, minus frequency, see right.
Alpha, have a great night. Goldie, we'll see you soon. 288.
Take care.
Did we lose that traffic? Yeah, I don't know.
Tower, number 22, Mike Zulu, frequency check.
You're really here for the outro.
Aircraft calling for radio check.
I knew you would fall for it.
On the ground at Oceano, I'm guessing it should clear up once you're in the air.
I knew it would be right up your alley. I am not almost done, but there's no saying that we can't do a Die Woody's interlude. Well, yeah, it's a catchy tune. I wonder if the simulator just is not synced up with the textual weather part, because it feels like there's a lot more wind than what's reporting. Because I'm getting like knocked around like crazy and I'm gonna eat up all of the runway. Just get down. So we can give Chopper Creeper, we can buzz Chopper Creeper a little bit. There we go. Split 737 CSL and a helicopter CSL floating over there by the compass rose. You can just see him. Where is Marcus going? Yeah, the end of the runway. That runway comes up really quick when you're doing 100 miles an hour.
Number 44 Papa Whiskey, did you want to remain in the hole there a little longer? You ready to come out 30 times?
Yeah, Jonathan, Brad was taxiing. He was the plane taxiing. Right over there.
Number 44 Papa Whiskey, Roger, cleared ILS.
There is Brad over there, the compass rose. You can see him blinking away. Alright, let's make this landing actually a good Bonanza landing at John Wayne. John Wayne Tower, Bonanza, 4 Lima Echo, midfield left downwind, 20 left.
Right down for landing.
For 4 Lima Echo, 20 left, clear for the option.
Cleared option, 20 left, 4 Lima Echo.
Sorry, aircraft calling San Luis Tower. Here's the request, Mr. Call Sign. Say the call sign only, please.
November 23 Mike Zulu.
23 Mike Zulu. Isn't that M0A's plane?
23 Mike Zulu, enter a left base, runway 29er.
What the hell happened there? Alright, we're gonna slip this thing.
Left base 29er, we'll report 3 miles. November 23 Mike Zulu.
That's drag. That 172 couldn't do this in a million years.
7 Charlie, thanks, Rail.
No problem.
Belmonte Tower, Cessna 227 Foxtrot, about 8 miles west of the field.
Still pretty bad,
feet inbound with
but
Juliet.
we got down before Juliet, so
that's Tower and a right down, runway 19er, report midfield.
Good. Left rudder,
right down
lots of left rudder there,
midfield,
of course.
227 Foxtrot.
Yeah. As was the threshold, as was physics. going full speed. Brad, you tell me what would happen if you were rolling down the runway on a touch and go and you put full power in and gave even a little bit of left rudder. I had like a lot of left rudder in just then. You'd go straight into the grass. All right, let's bust a move out to French Valley. Joey Tower, Bonanza 204 Lima Echo. Request departure 080 heading to French Valley.
204 Lima Echo. Roger, you want to do another run at the runway there? Are you ready to head out there now?
We can head out there now on the downwind for Lima Echo.
Lima Echo, Roger, flighting 080, maintain VFR, at or below 3000.
080, at or below 3000 for Lima Echo. Where the real John Wayne guys would be like, oh, thank God, get out of our way.
SoCal approach 128.1.
128.1 for Lima Echo. SoCal approach, Bonanza 204 Lima Echo, 1,400 climbing 5,500.
We're 204 Lima Echo, SoCal approach, John Wayne altimeter 3011, cancel altitude restriction, resume on navigation, maintain VFR.
ONAV and altitudes for Lima Echo. The Bonanza actually likes a little left rudder on takeoff sometimes, but that's because my ground trim tab is all fucked up.
Trim XO, thanks for my 29er, clear to land.
At full speed and low angle of attack already, wouldn't it require less right rudder than at a high angle attack and lower speed? Yeah, no, that's correct. But when you go from idle power to full power, you shouldn't have to put left rudder in. But again, Carenadoism, not that concerned. It's just kind of funny. We need to do some intel and find out where Marcus is going. Let's see if anyone is on guard.
Number 429 Tango X-ray, right?
No, I know he's going along the shore, right? I mean, like where he is going.
227 Foxtrot, runway 199er, clear to land. Absolutely. What are your intentions after touch and go? Alright, you're only 19er clear touch to go. Right cross and departure is approved.
Let's see if this will work. If we monitor Marcus's favorite frequency, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, he likes sequential numbers, then we might be able to get a hold of him.
He just called up at Torrance.
617 Alpha Charlie, Torrance Tower. Good evening. Altimeter 3010. The ramp.
Brady there. Radio check.
0 at 10. Report landing assured.
I feel like I'm gonna screw that up again. Buildings in the way. Line of sight, man. It's pretty awesome. Pretty awesome. Holy hell, Brad M. Dude, did you see me buzz you coming over on the departure end of 20 left? Perfectly timed, Brad. That is that's some real life John Wayne stuff there. Extend your downwind.
You already have your landing clearance there. No need to call anyone.
Oh God. Was that Crunk? Is that what your username was? Oh yeah, Crunk to Beat TV. Thank you so much for following. Welcome aboard. Did you actually see me fly over? Were you able to catch it in time? Because that is exactly what happens all the time, and it's so nice. As soon as I saw you guys heading out to John Wayne, I just literally U-turned to try to get in the pattern, because inevitably that's like something that you get in the real world with John Wayne. Is you got 3 planes coming in, caution wake turbulence, extend your downwind, all that crap, with a helicopter coming in no less, which also adds to the John Wayne-ness of that. That was freaking sweet, dude.
Circle approach, this is November 4 Papa Whiskey.
But thank you, Brad, for the host. Welcome, everybody.
Just wanted to confirm with you that
this is like a baton race. Land at John Wayne, take off from John Wayne.
For Papa Whiskey at 0.
This is a lot slower,
Field Beach takes you right to Sager there for the
This is a lot slower.
Roger that.
So welcome, everybody.
Full procedure entailed...
This is the Carenado F33 with wing clipping issues in the Orange County
Now, it'll be a procedure
livery.
at Sager. If you don't see the no PT on the feeder like from Field Beach, it means you have to fly the machine.
Roger that. November 4 Papa Whiskey.
Brad, you get used to it. I mean, it definitely is a pain in the ass, but you do get used to it. It's almost more of a relief when you go someplace else with no parallel runways, or John Wayne where there's no traffic. It's like you feel so tense all the time landing there, because everything is caution wake turbulence from either somebody taking off or landing. I love it too. I would not have it any other way. But there's the that like anxiety, not really anxiety, but you've got like you're on the downwind, and sometimes it's hard to tell before that, but it's hard to tell if you're going to need to land long or you're going to need to land short. And it's that uncertainty where you don't know where your landing spot's going to be until you're, maybe turning base. That keeps you on your toes. I mean, it's like whatever, whoever was on the compass rose was an A320 model in my sim, just floating there.
Looking for a flight following to Camarillo Airport.
That's
at
awesome.
4,500.
CT7 Foxtrot, Squawk 6566, aircraft type.
Voice change.
Squawk 6566, type is 172 Sierra. Excuse me, type is Charlie 172.
Yep.
Is that transmission over?
T3 Mike Zulu, same intentions.
But yeah, so going into John Wayne, Brad, like with an A320, or what did you say, the 321 that you were in there? So, wherever you landed in the real world, and we were staggered enough where it probably wouldn't have made, it wouldn't have been as big of a concern. But just imagine wherever you landed on the right side, I am wanting to land ahead of that on the left side.
Number 2G7 Foxtrot, radar contact.
So, if the commercial pilot lands a little bit long, that poses a lot of problems. And if somebody's taken off, you obviously want to land before that takeoff.
Whiskey, contact Los Angeles Center 124.85.
Some asshole. That's really funny. Or an Airbus, or an F4 Phantom, or whatever. Oh, Brad, did you load up in a jet
800 Delta Whiskey, Los Angeles Center, Kingman
earlier? No, probably not. It's probably on his side more than on your side. But yeah, if you log in with something like when we did the Marchetti flight in the Navion, You know, if you just switch planes without disconnecting first, you get all gunked up. Well, Brad, I don't know if you planned on the winds being so calm. I was definitely looking forward to loading up with some of the crazy winds that we were having earlier today, but it was not bad. I did log on while chasing your ass from French Valley, though. I was all set to creep. Good old chopper creeper. Took off in the 25 knot gust. Yeah.
November 978 Alpha Papa, verify you want flight advisories to the Los Angeles airport.
That's what happened to me too, Brad. It's a major bummer.
978 Alpha Papa.
It was
well, that would be the only reason.
I mean, it was like 25 to 22 knots all day.
If you're not departing from a class Charlie airspace,
and like as soon as I taxi, the METAR switched over and it was calm.
Or flight
like I was driving home from work underneath the approach end of 20 right, 20 left. You know, planes taking off on the 2s over me. I get home, winds die down, and they go back to normal. Like, not fun. Fun departure on 2 left. It's weird. It's so bizarre. I still haven't done it yet in real life, but in the sim, it's freaking weird, man.
Number 8 Alpha Papa, read back correct. Number 204 Lima Echo, contact SoCal approach 135.4.
35.4 for Lima Echo.
Skyhawk 27 Foxtrot, VFR traffic 2 o'clock, 2 miles northeastbound, now indicates 5,500.
Looking for traffic, 27 Foxtrot.
Other day, LAX was using the 7s with 30 knot gusts, and John Wayne was calm.
27 Foxtrot.
Yeah, well, that happens where there's like Ontario will be like 40 knot winds, and then Riverside will be like 5 or something weird. It's crazy. It just gets whipped around these mountains, and you know, whatever. You know, wherever these winds are coming from at the time, it can just like scoot right past something and just kind of be shadowed. SoCal approach, Bonanza 204 Lima Echo descending through 6,000. We've got French Valley inside.
204 Lima Echo, SoCal approach, roger, radar service terminated, squawk VFR, frequency change approved, no traffic observed between you and French Valley Airport.
Squawk and VFR, frequency change approved for Lima Echo. See if you can make this one nice.
No problem. Have a great night, sir. Take care.
We're out of the frame-killing Orange County. French Valley traffic, Bonanza 10 miles to the west, crossing overhead, entering a left downwind 18 French Valley. These winds are just really bizarre. They're coming from all different passes from the desert, and it's just all these mountains, they just get freaking accelerated going through passes, slowed down.
Pull up.
It's weird. I mean, because John Wayne like sits with Corona. Is it Corona Valley? I don't know actually what they call it, what that valley is called, but it's the 91 corridor, and it just accelerates the wind just like it does in Banning. Mr. Steal Your Girl, welcome aboard. Thank you for following. And it is not turbulent right now. It's just crappy flying. Flash 1124, welcome. Thank you guys. And for those of you that are new, welcome. My name is Bill. I am a student pilot out of John Wayne Airport for realsies. Hopefully not a student pilot for much longer, but I've been using the X-Plane. I've been using X-Plane and PilotEdge for, man, really, I mean, almost a few years now to learn how to fly in the real world, and I love it. It has helped a lot. Brad, dude, no worries. After a stream, after a flight, dude, you gotta have some dinner, man. Have a great night. Thank you again for, first of all, the host, of course, and for the professionally handled traffic coming into John Wayne. Definitely made my night. French Valley traffic, Bonanza 5 miles to the west, entering left downwind 18 over the field, French Valley.
Hey, bird, whoa, buddy.
Jackie 4 Foxtrot Golf, contact Dunway Tower 126.8. Good day.
Another month.
126.8. See ya.
Another month of Woodies. Shenanigans, thank you very much. 10 months, that is absurd. I really appreciate it. Definitely another month of Woodies. French Valley traffic, Bonanza crossing over midfield, left downwind 18 to French Valley. There is the actually somewhat seasonably correct green French Valley. It's definitely not like that most of the year. I do like the ortho out here. It's like a good mixture of buildings and fields and stuff. French Valley traffic, Bonanza turning left base 18 French Valley. Good, 3 green. French Valley traffic, Bonanza turning final 18 French Valley. Probably overshot that. Definitely overshot that.
Short final runway 18.
And then this thing, you have to trim on this thing, kind of like the Arrow, the Just Flight Arrow. Otherwise, you'll just crash. I freaking hate trimming in this thing. And this thing meaning the sim, not the plane itself. It can be done. That was much nicer. Now let's see what happens when I touch the brakes and try to brake in a straight line. Just try to do it without the ubiquitous Carenado tank slapper. I don't even care if I go all the way down to the end of the runway. And Brad, thank you. It's still gonna do it. It's still gonna do it. Sweet. French Valley traffic. Bonanza clear of 18. Taxi back 18. French Valley. I heard you're a student pilot. Then my phone died. I got my PPL 8 months ago. Nice, congratulations. And next month I'll have my IFR. Dude, that's fantastic. I am based out of CIC. Just bought my first plane. Enjoy the ride, and the check ride is a breeze in my experience. Well, that's fantastic, man. Congratulations on all three fronts: the PPL, the soon-to-be IFR, and the first plane. What plane did you get? And is that Chico, like Northern California Chico? Are you going to bother with IFR? Ty, almost immediately, yes. Almost immediately. We used to play Chico State every year for basketball. But yeah, Ty, that is the plan, definitely. I don't know how that's going to go. I haven't really let my brain get past. His poor instructor is going to have to put up with this somewhere.
RB10 taxiing 18.
Shall I introduce you to the wheel? What is the wheel? You might have to introduce me to the wheel. Yeah, Brad really... Bless his heart. Brad tried to get rid of me, and just a few circumstances dictated that he was stuck with me. So.
Oh my god, I love airplanes. I love Brad. Holy shit.
Vatsim Flyer. Happy Tuesday. Did we get some bleed over from another... Oh, we have traffic. Sweet.
Yeah, you've got traffic.
That is freaking awesome. It's hard to tell sometimes, like, what is a drone or not. Oh, that's funny. Yeah, is it, Brad, you're gonna know immediately.
Traffic, RB10 taking off 18 French Valley.
Brad, you're gonna know exactly what it is. It's Catalina and Corona, I think, are the same. Yeah, Chico's in North Cal. Bought a 2009 Diamond DA40. That is sweet. G1000 full autopilot, waiting for ADS-B. Dude, that's freaking awesome, man. Those are really cool planes. So, congratulations. That's really cool. But yeah, is it Catalina? I think it's Catalina and Corona. There goes Ryan. See ya!
See ya!
Catalina, Corona, and Lompoc. I don't even know what that is.
Catalina traffic, or French Valley traffic. RB10 left crosswind 18.
Okay, now that we have probably some pretty technologically savvy people in the chat right now. Is anybody good at airport mesh?
Valley traffic, RB10 left downwind 18 Catalina, or
Lompoc
Catalinaville.
Traffic is skydive operations in the vicinity of the Lompoc airport in the next 2 or 3 minutes. Use caution. we'll watch Ryan here land. But yeah, if there's anybody that is good at airport scenery mesh, we would love your help. There's a really cool airport that is just to the south of here that has the worst freaking mesh scenery, and we haven't really found anybody that is
French Valley traffic, RB10,
willing and able to take it
French
on.
Valley.
Is it Zodius? Ugh. Damn it. And that's probably why we've had difficulty getting somebody to do that. I am
French
good
Valley
at air...
traffic, RB10.
Are you Whiteley?
Final 18, French Valley.
Okay, we're going to go to Fallbrook, and I'll show you what the sim is doing, obviously, and then what it looks like in the real world, and see if any of you guys can actually fix it, or if it's just if it's not worth it or whatever. Because I don't know. I've never looked into it. I haven't even watched a YouTube video on how to do it. Zodius, it's Fallbrook is the airport. Lima 18. Oh, and he slams it down. He slams it down again. That looked nice, right?
Bullshit, 118 feet per minute.
According to your ground
Approaching
clamping, it
runway 18.
slammed down twice. He's probably
Hey, one more and I'm day current.
White Leg, no kidding, man. All right, well then I'm really excited to go show you this. French Valley traffic, Bonanza 4 Lima Echo departing straight out to the south, French Valley. Lights, camera, action.
French Valley traffic, RB10, clear of 18, French Valley.
2305.
Going to L18, you said?
Yeah, Lima 18 Fallbrook. It's like, I don't know, 10 miles to the south of here. We're up. Nice.
French Valley traffic, RB10 taxiing 18 French Valley.
2305. So I'm not going to, I don't recall exactly what the procedures are. There's like noise abatement procedures, and I think there's a water tower that you can kind of see that you got to loop around for left traffic. But we'll do a low pass and then come back around and land, and then I'll show what the real scenery looks like and see if there's anything that White League can do. I sure hope so. French Valley traffic, Bonanza departing to the south, last call, French Valley. Like you're basically just runway heading right to Fallbrook. Totally straight out. It's been at least in the SoCal area, it's the biggest letdown from the real airport to the sim. There's some like Long Beach and Palomar are letdowns in the sim, but not terribly exciting in the real world where it really kind of matters, and they're just, you know, big airports. It's more the building portion of it, but this is the actual terrain that makes this airport exciting, and the curvature of the runway and everything. What plane are you flying right now? Not in the game, but for your training. Oh, yeah, it's a 172S S model, and I usually do fly that plane, like the exact livery of the plane that I fly in the sim, but I didn't want to today, so because this plane is nice. Felt like a Bonanza day today. Fallbrook traffic, Bonanza, 10 miles to the north. I'm going to do a low approach for 1-8 left closed traffic, Fallbrook, is what I meant to say. Yes, I've done everything. I'm going to call you Mr. Steele. How about that? Yeah, I've done everything. Yeah, everything's done. I just had to tell a CFII MEI that you can fly VFR without reference to the horizon. What the actual... It's not a fun thing to do. Brad and I have tried that one time. Well, I mean, he's tried it a bunch, but I've tried it once. Not, it's pretty not fun. Oh, this
Fallbrook traffic, RV10.
This airport makes me sad already.
North. We'll be following the Bonanza in.
Yeah, the Oxnard one. Did he still get the JK? I don't make good mesh. I make the airport. I have tried to work with airport scenery before, and it was a spectacular failure. Oh, yeah. No, I did not get the just kidding. White Leg, what is the matter with you? Well, regardless, if you're a disaster at airport scenery, that's fine. Hopefully somebody might know somebody or have an idea what we can do here. I guess it kind of depends on how far off this scenery is to whoever's watching. Fallbrook traffic, Bonanza 5 miles to the north, a low approach, left traffic for 1-8. You can see her right there. Now from back here, it actually, you can kind of maybe trick yourself into thinking that that's correct, but wait till we get closer. We are practicing VFR holds and the weather is supposed to be trash, so I asked him if the tops are low enough we could file short range and cancel on top and shoot an approach to get back in. It's up. Yeah, it is. Yeah, are you looking at like Google Earth, Zodius? Have you tried retiling this tile with Ortho 4XP 1.3 and elevation data? No.
Fallbrook traffic.
Okay, I will.
5 to the north, following the Bonanza across the low approach, Fallbrook. Shouldn't I have you inside for this, Bill?
Ideally. It is PilotEdge, though. You couldn't see the Goodyear blimp.
Sync rate. Sync rate.
Yeah, I think you're probably right. Well, the thing that X-Plane does with some of the airports is flatten the airport
final
area.
Runway 18.
So here's the low approach, and you just got flat, 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 flat up to the runway. Everything's flat. Everything on the left is flat there. Flat, 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 and flat.
Pull up.
Fallbrook traffic, Bonanza is left crosswind 1-8. Crazy Italian, sai un pazzo, buongiorno. Crazy Italian, thank you very much. You must know somebody in my family with that username. All pretty crazy. Where's the water
traffic? RV10 short final 1-8, Fallbrook.
Where's the tower? The water tower? I don't see it. Might be flagged with the flatten command. Yeah. I mean, it's so flat. Fallbrook traffic, Bonanza left downwind 18 full stop, Fallbrook. Oh, there it is. Okay, there's the water tower that you need to. So yeah, I'm way out, way out. You want to turn like that's a pylon.
Fallbrook traffic, RV10 left crosswind 18 Fallbrook.
Fallbrook Bonanza left base 18 Fallbrook. Just remove it. How do you remove an individual airport though with that tag? See, that's where
traffic, RV10 left downwind.
That's where I'm
18
lost.
Fallbrook.
As I have not looked at that at all. It's default. It's definitely default. The editor's a pile of garbage too. Alright, so look at this. So this is flat. Now this should be one of the coolest approaches ever, but it is just so lame. Ooh, that was a little bit too much. Bung, bung. I like that this thing actually does bounce. This plane actually does bounce. Oh, and the brakes don't work.
Fallbrook traffic, RV10 left base 18 Fallbrook.
P3. So open the airport.dat in the text editor, search the ICAO, and remove flatten. But that could have the effect of making it a roller coaster. It is worth a shot. It is a roller coaster in real life, but this looks nothing. It's just such a bummer because it's so flat.
RV10,
like you see how
like,
the trees, everything on the right there, and then you've got the shit. I'm just gonna crash this thing into the grass. Fricker. Okay, so let's just. I'm gonna pause that for a sec. Jumping off frequency, Ryan. Oh, that's an actual frequency apparently. Peace out, Brad. All right. Now the real one. Oh, look at that. Clicked right to it by accident. Okay. Can you see that okay? Oh, and of course I'm just like right in the freaking middle. This is when I was experimenting with different camera angles, so this actually might not be that great of a... we've got one in the Bonanza that might be better. This angle does not really do it justice. So here's leaving John Wayne. 080. Visibility's kind of crap. We got the foggles on. Doing some stuff. Heading over here. And we're going to have an engine out. And spiral down to Fallbrook. Okay, so there it is right there. I don't know if you can see that right over my head. Do you see that? Right there. So that's the airport.
All right, and I am going to make a...
Yeah, no one cares what you're going to do. Okay. So here's coming around to left base.
Whatever you need to do to put the airplane on the ground safely.
So we have the power out right now, by the way. So
I would hold those flaps if I were you.
Engine
Turn
failure.
towards the runway.
Look how hilly it is.
You can always get rid of the energy.
Yeah.
Don't try to make it so that you're flying a final where you're on a 3-degree path to the runway, because if you catch a headwind, you're hosed.
Yeah.
That looks good.
Yeah.
Let's add those flaps now.
Okay.
I would just dump them, because there's no way you're going to undershoot the runway now.
Yeah.
So dump the flaps, throw in a slip, get it on the ground.
Okay, the slip might help.
So go left rudder, right aileron. Left rudder, left rudder, left rudder, right aileron. See how fast it's going to come out of the sky?
Yeah.
Yep. Let it come down, let it come down, let it come down, let it come down. Keep that slip in, keep it in, keep it in, keep it in. More, 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 more. And there you go, start to roll it out.
So see how, like, the windsock is elevated, and then everything to the left
And get on the brakes for me, please. I'm on the brakes with you.
drops right down.
Congratulations, you survived your engine failure.
Yes, we did.
Wasn't pretty, that's okay. I'm going to give you a pass on the $5.
Yeah.
Because it's an engine failure, so nice job.
Yeah, it was not pretty, but...
And then the taxi back, you can see, like, just look at, this is where I'm stopped right now, and you can see over to the left, it drops
not
down.
Too far from here, right? Yeah.
Just looks nothing like
Which
it.
is freaking crazy, because it feels like we just took off, and now we're at Stone, which...
Drop down into there. So it's a very, very hilly, kind of, at least elevation-wise, complex airport. This is not really the best camera angle that I'm realizing.
No obstacle, right? Information, echo, echo, echo.
This will be a better view coming into Fallbrook. Where's Fallbrook? Palomar. Okay, now we're going out to Fallbrook here. Right 360 for spacing. And then here, okay, so this is a better shot of Fallbrook. Here we go.
Fallbrook Bonanza's turn final 18 Fallbrook low approach. Oh, gonna have to G this one up.
Oh yeah.
A little overshoot, speed's good, power's good.
So that's what the approach should look like. It's just, I mean, it's like a mini Catalina. You can see the buildings on the right there are lower. The trees here on the left drop straight down into a little valley or whatever. And the end of the runway actually drops off. So it's a pretty busy, I mean, it would not be an easy airport to redo the mesh, but it's like, it's so cool. It's so much fun flying into this because it's just a cliff face on the approach end and then just like curves off. So now if we continue on, you can see at the end of the runway, this is a great view of the
and
elevation.
look at the end of that drop.
And then it just drops off right there.
Off at the end. I didn't get to see that the last time.
Yeah, you were a bit busy.
Yeah, that was like straight.
So now let's check that one more time, full speed.
Power's coming.
Yeah, man. And look at the end of that drop off at the end. I didn't get to see that the last time.
Yeah, you were a bit busy.
Yeah, that was like straight off.
Cool little airport.
Very cool.
Very cool little airport, except here. And then look at this. And then this is what we get. It's kind of a bummer, right? So it goes from being super cool, kind of on a pedestal. You know, all of this is valley right here. There's nothing there. Windsock is raised up above runway elevation. And all this stuff is below runway elevation. So that's a bummer. That's why, if anyone has any experience with sceneries, help, please. Fallbrook traffic, Bonanza taxi back departing 18 to the northwest, Fallbrook. Probably not talking to anybody. Fallbrook traffic, Bonanza taxi back, runway 18 departing to the northwest, Fallbrook.
Where are we going now?
Back home. What does that thing cruise at, that RV-10?
About 150.
So we're, yeah, he's gonna be a little bit faster. Okay, let's get lights, camera, action. Fallbrook traffic,
Approaching
Bonanza
runway
departing 18, departing to the north left downwind, Fallbrook. Crank this thing around. Total bummer. Total bummer. Because I flew in here first in the sim before I went to the actual airport, and when I got there, I was like, "What the hell is this place? This is amazing!" Not knowing that it wasn't just a flat field. Use Ortho 4XP, build a tile using Ned 1/3 ish. Then use WED and change the airport boundary not to include those areas where you want to retain elevation.
Fallbrook traffic, RV-10 taking off 18.
Okay.
Departing northwest Fallbrook.
That sounds way hard. No, that's not too bad. Ortho 4XP is not the best thing in the world, but used it enough that I should be able to figure that out. Probably cutting this a little bit close here. Fallbrook traffic, Bonanza left downwind 18, Fallbrook. There's nothing out here. There's no reason to actually fly out here except if you've got a plane, you know, or an FBO in FS economy, or, you know, a job out there, or fuck, I don't know. There's no reason to go to this airport. And the same thing goes for real world. There's no reason to go to this airport except to just go to the airport because it's cool. So when the scenery is that far off from what the real scenery is like, it's kind of a bummer. Whether or not it's worth the hassle to update it, again, like, there's no point to go out there really. So even if it's absolutely perfect, you probably still are not going to go out there too often. Even Catalina, like, we don't really go to Catalina that often in the sim, just because there's just nothing out there. Even though it's a cool runway, cool airport to fly to if you have even that freeware scenery. But really, a lot of people don't go to the same airport a lot over and over again anyway, do they? Like, I'm probably in the minority of people that are in the simulator based out of an airport. I don't load up into too many airports to start a stream very often, because it's just, I love John Wayne so freaking much that I just want to always fly out of there. Whoa, what the hell was that? I forgot that I had that bound to the HOTAS. Fantastic. Hang on one second.
Hey, bird.
Hey, Joe.
Whoa, buddy.
Fat Knuckle, thank you very much for the subscription, man. That's awesome.
Fallbrook traffic, RV10 departing the area to the north, Fallbrook.
Pull up. Pull up.
Can you guys still hear me? You can still hear me. I'm taking over Bill Stream, neener.
All right, so I'm back. I apologize for that. We have a bit of a situation developing that I'm gonna put the pedal to the metal here to get back to John Wayne. Oh God. Fat Knuckle, thank you again for the subscription. Fast Joe, thank you. Yeah, everything's okay. Everything is fine. It's just one. Oh, do I throw her under the bus? Do I do it?
We copied a risk.
This is definitely some copied risk here. Let me think about this. If I throw her under the bus here. Yes. All right, Julia. Lovely Julia. If you don't know Julia, she
Cessna Skyhawk 204. Fuck.
That's Julia. So she's at the grocery store, Trader Joe's. Not important to the story. She did all the shopping. She unlocked her car. She put all the groceries in the car. Got into the car, shut the door, and can't find her keys anywhere. She's turned the car inside out. She's looked underneath. She's looked everywhere. So she unlocked it, and now cannot find her keys. So I have to go to I have to land at John Wayne. I have to go. I'm not sure I like this. So I have to land at John Wayne and go bring her spare key to her to start the car.
44 Papa Whiskey, roger. Same intentions.
Oh boy.
Roger. I just want to know if you want to go out for another approach or you want to remain
heavily restricted airspace right there. Piper, you locked your dad's keys in the trunk? That's really funny. Is it illegal to text and fly? Talk on the phone and fly.
44 Papa Whiskey, roger.
I don't.
Heading 220, climbing maintain 2000.
Explicitly, I don't think so. Honestly. But, is it smart? Was that just a explosion? What the hell is that? What is that?
Contact SoCal approach 128.1.
Is this still happening?
we copy their bridge.
What is going on there? That's actually, I don't like that at all.
November 44 Papa Whiskey, SoCal approach. Roger. Radar contact, climb and maintain 4,000.
Climb and maintain
4,000, November 4 Papa Whiskey.
Yeah, we might have to rescue somebody.
Right, 9 Zulu, contact SoCal 126.1.
261, good day, 9 Zulu.
SoCal approach, Bonanza 204 Lima Echo 4,500, approaching Mission Viejo, inbound John Wayne with information Echo, Echo, Echo.
Santa Barbara approach, Cessna 7443 Tango, 10 miles northeast of Santa Maria. Flying with ATC information X-ray, crash flight following to Bakersfield.
That's a cat.
Number 204 Lima Echo, SoCal approach, walk 2644.
2644 for Lima Echo.
November 44 Papa Whiskey, you want to go to Burbank Airport?
Roger that.
November 44 Papa Whiskey, roger. Clear to Burbank Airport, radar vectors, right heading 290. I'm going to have a full route clearance to follow, advise when you're ready to copy.
Oh, look at that.
Roger. 290 for November 44 Papa Whiskey.
What the hell?
Number 204 Lima Echo, radar contact.
Zulu level
0
minor
miles
sounds
east, John Wayne
in
Airport.
Bravo to Victorville. We have our first strike
3013,
view of
airport
Joshua.
All right, 3013, we'll report the airport in sight, 204 Lima Echo. That is funny.
3989 Zulu level minor sounds with Bravo at Victorville. We have an approach request. Would you prefer with you with Joshua?
989 Zulu, contact Joshua, approach 126.1.
That's really funny.
Okay, we're on 1261. We were told the call sign was the SoCal.
The weapon.
Joshua.
The weapon 78. I think I may have missed you amongst all of the excitement.
89 Zulu, roger. Expect
So I apologize for that.
Thank you, and verify from Apple if we can.
Roger.
But yeah, thank you for following.
Number 7443.
Yes, Slinzer, it is. That those are the two boobs.
Oh, never mind.
We crash flight following to Bakersfield.
November 7443 Tango, squawk 7155, aircraft type.
The Dolly Parton.
Squawk 7155 Cessna 7443 Tango.
SoCal approach, Bonanza 204 Lima Echo has Signal Peak and John Wayne in sight.
$86820 Ontario Tower, runway 26 left, clear for takeoff.
SoCal
204 Lima Echo, contact John Wayne Tower, 119
Romeo is approaching
199 Lima Echo.
From John Wayne right now at 4,300. We have Echo at John Wayne. We'd like to land full stop.
Aircraft calling SoCal for John Wayne. Remain outside Class Charlie airspace.
Denied access.
November 4 Papa Whiskey, advise ready copy. November 4 Papa Whiskey, clear to Burbank Airport, be at present position, direct Santa Monica VOR, then direct Silex, Sierra, India, Lima, Echo, X-ray, and then direct. For Papa Whiskey, reback track, climb and maintain 4,000. November 0 Delta Whiskey, contact Denver Center, 118.57. Have a good night.
John Wayne Tower, good evening. Bonanza 204 Lima Echo. Information Echo, inbound Signal Peak.
204 Lima Echo, John Wayne Tower, enter left downwind, runway 20 left.
Left downwind 20 left for Lima Echo.
November 7443 Tango, radar contact, 15 miles northeast of Santa Maria Marine altimeter 3020, maintain VFR.
The rare 405 to base.
Piper A2 Sierra radar contact, say altitude.
Does happen, but rarely. At this time of night, 8 o'clock.
A2 Sierra contact, SoCal departure.
You might get this at 8 o'clock.
Aircraft calling SoCal for John Wayne, say your numbers. 618 Echo Romeo, say position and request. Echo Romeo, squawk 6434, verify your mode, Charlie.
So there, this is the it's the 405, that road right there that goes just straight to left base.
November 7443.
Oh, come on, scenery, load up. Please load up. Gimme. Gimme. Load it. This is my little scenery trick. That I usually do on the ground.
TFR ahead.
Might be worth doing it right now.
Number 8682 Sierra, SoCal approach, roger.
Just gonna load everything in.
Climb VFR at your discretion, and John Wayne altimeter, Kirksey, Ontario, altimeter is 3013. November 618 Echo Romeo, radar contact, maintain VFR. Verify you have the traffic at your 12 o'clock, 1 mile, same direction as the Bonanza at 3,600. 8 Echo Romeo, roger, you'll be following him to John Wayne. Reduce your speed if you can. You've got about a 10 knot overtake. Contact John Wayne Tower, 119.9er.
Get this thing moving downhill here.
November 89 Zulu, negative, standby. November 7443 Tango, SoCal approach. Correction, LA Center, the Bakersfield altimeter 3023. Number 890, across Apples at above 8,000, cleared. VOR DME runway 17 approach.
Yeah, 185 over the ground. I gotta like actually start slowing this thing down, otherwise we're not gonna land. But I got a couple of good landings out of the way, so it is possible in this plane.
Camarillo ground, Kahak, Niner 23, Victor Lima with Mike, taxi for eastbound VFR departure.
For 933 Victor Lima, Camarillo ground, runway 26, taxi via Foxtrot Alpha.
Get it low,
26,
pull the power
via
back,
Foxtrot Alpha.
get the nose up.
933 Victor Lima.
November 618 Echo Romeo, John Wayne Tower, traffic you're following is a Bonanza, a mile and a half ahead at 2,000 and a right down, runway 20 left.
Okay, so I got the...
4 Lima Echo, same engines, full stop.
It'll be full stop, 4 Lima Echo.
November 20, 4 Lima Echo, runway 20 left, clear to land.
Clear to land, 20 left, 204 Lima Echo. So let's get right below pattern altitude. I mean below, but kind of at... Oh, there's VNE. Whoops. Here's how you bleed speed off in a Bonanza. Pull the power, props up. Okay, we got lights coming on, prop full forward, mixture full rich. Gear coming down. Coming in, see if I can make this a short approach. I think it would have well, I mean, we wouldn't have been going 200 in the real plane anyway, but I think this should be okay. Trim needs to be working. I'm gonna pull up in just a second. Manzi, thank you very much for following. Welcome aboard. Oh, I love how draggy it is. So I don't know what you mean by butter necessarily, landing rate plugin, but thanks. It was on the center line, which was good, and that was fine. Oh shit. I stopped looking. Keep it in this view, keep it in this view.
Right Echo Romeo, runway 20 left, cleared line.
German Tower Bonanza 204 Lima Echo, clear of 20 left at Hotel. We're over at ACI West.
204 Lima Echo, cross runway 20 right at Hotel, taxi via Bravo to the ramp, remain on this frequency, good.
Crossing 20 right at Hotel. Bravo to the ramp, staying with you, 204 Lima Echo.
Approaching runway 02 left, 20 right. Entered runway 02 left.
I lower my throttle
right.
airborne when I'm ready to land my Skyhawk. It's this the cause of my...
Number 8682 Sierra, radar service terminated, squawk VFR, frequency change.
Ernesto, you lower your throttle airborne when I'm ready to land the Skyhawk. Yeah, I mean, that plane wants to frickin' land, or wants to just fly. So if you have any power in there, it's gonna just float forever. So yeah, you gotta... I mean, there are plenty of people in here that have time in a 172 will attest to the potential for every landing to be a power off 180 if you're tight enough.
Number 44 Papa Whiskey, SoCal approach, LA
not
3012.
Not crazy. Lights coming off, avionics coming off, mixture coming off. Thank you guys so much for watching. I apologize for having to run out of here because I have a stranded Julia that I got to go take care of. But that does not mean, just because that there is a mild family emergency, that we will not end the stream the way we always are going to end the stream.